What's up? What's up? What's up, rock stars? What's up, fellow gamers out here? It is the kid JW, and this morning, this morning. Keep forgetting I'm doing this earlier than I usually do. But this morning, I figured I would go ahead and give you my quick review of Planet Coaster 2. All right. In full transparency, I have not done a campaign or any of the other modes. I've been in the sandbox. All right. Now, with that being said here, just a couple of observations from what I can show you guys. This is my beginning part where I'm learning out all of the stuff that the game has to offer. So I know it's lighter than usual compared to my other parts that I did on Plan Code 1, but I just want to get in and figure out how I like it. Main thing what I do like, we'll start with the good. We'll start with the good first. I like how they put buses here instead of having just a empty tunnel from the original version they had. So I like that. I did have to create my own customized entrance, but yeah. Um, so that's that. The ride so far seemed to be good. The main thing here, what I did notice about the rides, to give you a heads up with this, with the ride, one thing that's still getting me time to learn how to actually play this is that you actually have ride attendants. Okay, so with the ride attendants, they actually get a schedule. Okay, that if when they go on break, the ride closes, which is to me kind of odd. But then when I realized in the real world, that's pretty much how it works. If you're at a theme park, I worked this to the point for 2 years, so yeah, I seen it to where hey, they swap shifts and whatnot breaks, so I get that. Um, You can set your own ticket prices. Same thing. This tab here on this. I'm only using this as an example because I'm not gonna do it on the other ride. But this is the same thing for the most part from the original one. Where you have your priority pass and you have the regular pass. You see your income. Same here. Nothing changed here. Regular information from stats basically is what I was looking for. This is new. This is the staff tab. The staff tab, of course, as you see here. You got your staff name. You get to pick your staff tool, uh, and you also get staff schedules. And I'm gonna dive into that momentarily a little bit later on down here because we're gonna make this. This is gonna be like a quick 10, 20, 15 minute stream here, so I can show you guys. But yeah, you can drop down, see all of your staff that's available, looking for work and whatnot. Staff building, resting on, and whatnot. So you got that tab. That's very important. Okay, keep this section in mind. The staff tab. Keep that in the back of your head for a moment. Prestige, same as last time. Um, Nothing really too much to write home about. Ride operations. This tab is normal, but it's a few new things in there. Power use, power breakdown, stuff like that. I have power and utilities turned off in this standby because I don't feel like playing with it right now. But this is where you can see like your utility power that's being used on the ride. This is your normal rules and whatnot. Um, there. This is the mechanic history, ride maintenance history, is what the word I was looking for. Um, you can call to refurbish, emergency call. That's new, the emergency call that is brand new, that was not in the original one. So you can do that as well. You get your service badge. You get the time when the service is due for inspection. And again, you also have a staff schedule. That again, keep that in the back of your mind because we're going to dive into that here momentarily. And then obviously this is the same customized thing here that you can do. You can actually, like they said in the trailer, you can actually customize your vehicles. This is the same thing. Advance it, move your entrance, and all that fun stuff. All right, nothing too major on that. Um, Again, same rides. This is again same restaurants and stuff. I actually built this station because I needed one. Um, so everything that's about the rides tends to be the same. That's what I do like. What I like about this, the guest category, because you care about your guests, right? Tells you your needs. So it lets you know that they need, whichever, you can't click on them obviously. But it tells you their needs or whatnot, where they're going, obviously. So yeah, it does. Entertainment, energy, hunger, luxury. It gives you their guest feedback, their experience, their thought scores, moves, time and part, time remaining. The thoughts, obviously, I'm gonna start when I start actually playing this like I really, really want to. I'm actually gonna start taking this into consideration and whatnot as well. This also gives you this finances, gives you what their total spent. Apparently they spent $113 on pool entry. That is crazy right there. Group challenges tells you that. I feel like this is new, but it gives you what they fear, what type of rides generally what they like. Um, and it gives you their group information there. What I do like about this is the fact that you can actually pick them up and move them if you want to as well. The part that everyone's been waiting for, the swimming pool. Um, this is this is the water area, water ride area. This came from obviously the teammate gift. This is that. So you get this in here. You can make your own paths. I haven't experimented with making my own water rides yet. Okay, so that's something there that I have not yet done. Okay, so moving on across that goes. So you get this just to give you an idea what it looks like. Be honest, not sure who was on this. Let's see if we can pull up some thoughts. So far, yeah, prestige not the highest prestige here, but it is what it is. And to be honest with you, will I make the water? Would I kind of change all these accordingly, make them all free? Of course, at some point I will. Um, this is good. You know, you can customize all of this. Same here with this one. You could pretty much do that. Nothing too major. And again, pretty much simple stuff right here. Is this even open? It's not open yet. But yeah, kind of my take on a lazy river. Not really sure if I did it right, but that's neither here or there. That's my water park, just temporarily. Um, that's what I do like. Okay, actually, going into what I like, the back button. If you're on, depending on what country, if you're what platform you're playing, the back button for Xbox, or the menu button, I believe, depending what you want to call it. Back button, we're going to call it today in the stream. This has been overhauled, so you get your park management, park expansion, notifications, and you get this information tidbit here, which is what I like to call the hot issues tab. Um, so I always said guests can't. So you view the guests. Majority of guests that's stuck in the park, they always tend to be in that situation where they're in the water park. You know, like they say, oh, we can't leave the park. It's reality, yeah. So I always end up moving them out. They can leave. But this gives me a great time to show you guys. Let's see. Let's see what this guess is at. All right. Alright, so what we're gonna do, this is gonna give me a great time to show you guys how the new pathing tools work. So the new pathing tools, I'm gonna go here, click the path, and what I'm gonna do here is show you guys. So I have this set, as you see the options here, you have your line builder, oh, wrong one. You have your line builder, classic paths, draw tool, stamp builder, rounding tool, customize brush, edit tool. So customize the classic paths basically is as the name says. The name says. In this tab right here, you can create your path type. For me, because I'm in the water park, I like to go with the sandstone. What I like about this tab here, again, this is new. Pathing tools, you now have the options to customize things. You can add railings to your path, which I believe I'm going to do it just in this area. So we're going to do painted metal, add rails. You can also have the option of adding trash cans and benches to your section as well. What I'm going to do here in this section basically is add an aquatic water bin. Um, let's say we're going to increase that spacing to 9 or 8. Then we're going to go back over to the classic path tab, and the path. And if I wanted to switch it, and you guys can't see, but if I wanted to switch that and then go to line builder, I can do this. See how easy that is? I can just drag and create how I want it to go. And presto. Easy, just like that. We're gonna move this light off the way though. And we're gonna move this light. As you see right there, it gives you an expired service badge. So when your ride's expired, it's time for its maintenance, you guys going to prompt you with that. So as you see, it looks like we did fix that issue here where they can't get out the park. So because we got that path here, you also get that notification that it doesn't have enough lifeguard coverage. I feel like it does have enough lifeguard coverage. So I'm gonna go back to here. And we're gonna go ahead and move them over. All you gotta do is follow the path. Now, going to the demolish side. What I like about this demolish tool here, it's another thing I like about this. You got all of these options here, okay? You can demolish. You have demolish scenery only, facilities only, path and pool extras. All of this stuff you can set to demolish on its own. So instead of before, where you had the whole blanket bulldoze tool, where one wrong move and there goes your ride. I like it very much. It's like I said, demolish strictly the paths, like I'm going to do right here. We're actually going to have this pool path extras turned off as well too. Let's see how easy that was. Yeah, that should eliminate that issue right there. Now, when you go over here to the ride, as you saw here, it says Splintery has an expired service badge, and its condition is degraded. And you can go ahead and ignore it or whatnot, if you wanted to. So if you go back to the maintenance tab, go ahead, make that emergency call, and that tells you, hey, the mechanic is already en route. Okay, that's something I'm really not too fond of there, but that's giving you more like real world scenario. But that's that. Diving into the park management options. Again, pretty much been completely overhauled. That's what I like about it my own self. All right. You got your park rating, and all of that stuff that's been put front and center compared to the other one. So that's a good thing. Here, people say 33% of people say, hey, there's nothing that matches their tolerances. Park options, nothing major. Um, Park status, ticket type, same thing. That's normal. Park ratings, you know, I haven't really dived too much in here. So again, I'm not really going to touch base on this because I haven't dived too much in here. Guest, this tab I like is new because it gives you more information on what your guests need. So you get, let's see, can I? So it's like majority of whatever the luxury is. Not really sure on what that is. Like I said, haven't really dived too much into this to see what the luxury portion is. But this gives you your ride options. Um, this has been completely sorted out. What I do wish they did was, and we're gonna just actually open a couple of these body flames here. What I wish, one of the options that I had on my wish list for this game was the ability to open and close all rides at once. But apparently that was not an option on this when they built it. Again, this is same normal stuff. Staffing and whatnot gives you their hours and whatnot and their fair pay, so that's a good thing. Research, same as always. Finances, same as always. Nothing's really changed there. Um, Now, that's the stuff that I do like. All right. What I don't like, what I don't like about this game is the limited amounts of. I mean, you got plenty much your standard coasters. So you got plenty of coasters in here. For example, um, for those of Cedar Point folks, it's just Raptor. So you got generally your all of your coasters in here. You got a lot of coasters in here, nothing too major. And again, I haven't went through the whole build process of building a station yet. Um, these are your flat rides. You got pretty much a mixture of flat rides in here, but in my opinion, there's just not enough flat rides just yet. There's no drop towers. Uh, no, there's no drop towers or any of that. So that's what's kind of lacking there. That's why I kind of, feel it's underperforming right there. It's the lack of flat rides. Track rides, I mean, basically water stuff. Okay, nothing to write home about. Again, still lacking there. Flumes for great for your water parks, for your pool section. This is a pools, obviously. Again, nothing to write home about. Already pre-built pools if you want to do it like that. Your facilities. This is stuff that people actually care about for the most part. Um, Again, nothing really too much. This is the same type of stuff that's in the original one. But what I find lacking is the lack of scenery and theming. There's no real theming in here. So that's again underwhelming for me here. Lack of theming. Staff, same as always. Scenery, again, really lacking in the lack of theming in this game is really underwhelming because I was expecting the same exact theming from Plan Code 1, which I feel like they really should have just incorporated every theming from Plan Code 1 and brought it in. Okay. But I don't know why they didn't do it. My hunch is they're going to package this all up as another DLC, just like every other game. Um, Staff, this is the staff photo as I mentioned. As you see here, this is the staff schedule. What I was saying is kind of crazy. I haven't played with this too much because, again, this is overly complex and I really don't feel like bothering with it too much. I'll let it do what it do. But yeah, you can create a schedule on when they come on, pretty much when they go on breaks and stuff. Let's look at Laura for a second, shall we? So we see here she's currently on break and whatnot as well. So we got a lot of stuff here. Yeah, but that's that. Staff zones. I'm assuming. Yeah, you could create staffing zones as well. Um, Again, just in my brief playing of this so far, um, it's okay, but there's a lot of stuff that is missing. They really missed the mark on theming for that matter. Uh, and I say that I'm saying that lightly because again, it's a new game just launched. So I'm not going to be overly aggressive on it. But it definitely can use a little bit more theming. Just like if I wanted to build this coaster here, let's just say here for a second, and then I want to do a hydraulic launch. Boom, boom, boom. Um, yeah, you got that. It's just generally showing you, what the overall. That's generally how like I said, I'm only doing this just to show you guys what it's like. Again, nothing too major on actual building a coaster. Is there a lot of ways that it can be done? Do I wish the tools were generally easier to be able to compare to the original ones? Absolutely. But again, it's not something that is a make or break for me. I'm not saying, hey, it's a horribly complex way to do this. No, I'm not saying it at all. Is it gonna take time to get used to? Yes. So we'll just do this. I just hope that I get this right. Nope, did not get that right. There we go. Somewhere in here, I was off on my turn, but just bring it out. There we go. Again, not perfect. So doing like that, drop in. So. Right. Bring it right ties and bring it right back. Again, a little bit more. Complicated to there we go. Confirm. All right. So taking a quick look, what is this? So this is all station stuff. I pretty much figured they would have had split tracks, switch tracks in here is the word I was looking for, but apparently they don't. So we're gonna just sit here. See how this works, okay? See. Did not work like it was supposed to. All right. But that's like I said. I only did that to show you guys. I only did that to show you guys what it's like. Okay. What it's like to build. Building a coaster on here is a little bit more complex than the first one, so it's going to take a lot of patience and understanding to learn how to build coasters. Building paths, like I said, um, really easy. Nothing too major on that one. All right. Um, I'm not even going to say this part because I didn't really do anything um, too much there. But all in all, this is my overall review of Planet Coaster 2. I will say that I will rank this game. I will say that I will rank this game at about a 7 out of 10. And the main reason why I'm being that way is because of the lack of theming items compared from the previous version of this game. So the original. So the original had a lot more theming items. This one, for some reason, has a lack of theming items, which I'm not sure why. Maybe it may come in a future DLC release. But other than that, it does take a learning curve for the controls, such as building coasters and paths and pools. But overall, this is a good game to eventually have fun with, but I would recommend waiting on it just for a couple of more months so we can have a more concrete plan on what the future is as far as expansion packs and so forth. But other than that, that's my rating, 7 out of 10. And if you guys ever want to decide to follow me for more game reviews, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. And as always, follow me on Twitch TV as well. The link will be in the description below. Till next time, thanks so much for tuning in to this episode of Gaming and Chilling with the Kid JW on another game review session. Thank you, and I'll catch y'all next time.
Thanks for watching. Tune in next time for another episode of Gaming and Chilling with the Kid JW, now streaming on Experience TV.